Good morning, Glen Springs Tigers.
Today is Tuesday, March 7th, 2023.
And today we are following our orange schedule for specials. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My name is Lucy Mo Jacob.
And my name is London Ford.
The character trait for the month of March is kindness. Treat everyone with politeness and kindness, not because they are nice, but because you are. Roy T. Bennett.
March is Women's History Month. Women's History Month aims to celebrate the contribution women have made to the United States and recognize the specific achievements women have made over the course of American history in a variety of fields. So each day this month we will learn about a woman that made her mark in history.
Today we will learn about Mae Jemison. Mae Jemison was the first African American woman to become an astronaut. She was part of the crew. She was a part of the crew in Space Shuttle Endeavour, which orbited Earth for more than a week in 1992. She was born on October 17, 1956 in Decatur, Alabama, and was one of the youngest of 3 children.
Let's learn a little bit more about Mae Jemison.
Sure, we know her as the first African American woman in space, but there's so much more that makes Jemison extraordinary. Mae grew up in Chicago, where, like most kids, she dreamed of being a fashion designer, archaeologist, or astronaut. She decided at an early age she would go to space. Astronauts back then were exclusively white and male, but those aboard the USS Enterprise on Star Trek were different, particularly Lieutenant Uhura, and that allowed young Mae to see someone that looked like her in space. Even as a kid, she was extraordinary. She graduated high school at 16 and went to Stanford. She double majored in chemical engineering and African and Afro-American studies. During her junior year, she had to decide if she should be a doctor or a professional dancer, which were both legitimate options for her. She chose medical school and even worked in a Cambodian refugee camp in Thailand. And she didn't just become a doctor. In 1983, she became the Area Peace Corps medical officer for Sierra Leone and Liberia in West Africa. She managed all the healthcare for the Peace Corps, wrote manuals for self-care, researched rabies with the CDC, and was in charge of medical care for the U.S. Embassy. And she was 27. After 2 years there, she returned to America and began working as a general practitioner in Los Angeles and took graduate-level engineering classes at the same time. And even then, she was still like, I could do more. So she applied to become an astronaut in 1985 and wasn't deterred when the Challenger exploded the next year. She reapplied and was selected out of 2,000 applicants to train to be an astronaut.
And liftoff of Space Shuttle Endeavour.
September 12th, 1992, Jemison made history when she took off aboard the Endeavour for 8 days in space. As a science mission specialist, her job was to conduct experiments on the crew on motion sickness and bone cells. After her big dream was realized, Jemison decided to take it easy as an environmental studies professor at Dartmouth College, starting an educational nonprofit, a science camp, and serving as principal for 100 Year Starship, an initiative working to travel beyond our solar system in the next 100 years. Oh, and in 1993, she guest starred on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Jemison has gone back and forth on this whole role model thing. She didn't really want to be the poster child for Black female astronauts, but she did want young girls, and the old white men that would hire them someday, to see that your race or gender doesn't limit you.
Did you hear when she said she was a serious dance student and almost became a professional dancer instead of going to medical school?
Wow, I'm sure whatever she decided to pursue, she would have been great at it. For lunch today, you have your choice of taco tachos with Southwest flatbread, garlic French bread meal with marinara cup, or taco salad with turkey taco meat.
Your options for sides are perfect pinto beans, tater tots, blueberry sauce whipped parfait, and fresh fruit.
Happy birthday to Nadia Nguyen in 5th grade. We hope you have a great day.
A reminder from Coach. Morning miles on a backfield from 7:15 to 7:35. If you would like to go to morning mile, be sure to go to breakfast first. See you out there.
Let's take a pause and talk about our pause expectations. P, positive attitude.
A, always responsible.
W, working together.
S, showing respect. Have you used a pause expectation yet today? It's never too late. Last week, Project Makeover took over Glen Springs and really made it beautiful. In order to preserve the hard work of the volunteers, we have to be careful to not touch.
So if you want to appreciate the art, use your eyes, not your hands.
And now a little shout out from Miss Little.
Hey Tigers, it's me, Miss Little, here with your Boosterthon Fun Run Challenge for Tuesday night. You guys are doing a great job getting those donations and helping us raise money for our school, for our new playground equipment, and our kiln that we need to replace. So your challenge tonight on Tuesday is to get more donations. Is there somebody you haven't called yet? A long lost friend? I'm sure they'd love to donate to you. If you get a donation tonight, Tuesday night, you can wear your pajamas to school tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to seeing how many kids are in their PJs. Get those donations.
And now for our joke for today.
What kind of painting do sheep paint?
I don't know.
Lambscape. By Ross Armstrong.
If you would like your favorite joke to be featured on the morning announcements, please stop by the media center to submit your joke in writing to Ms. Duke for consideration.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Glen Springs Tigers.